Hey friends, what's going on? Gator here on a beautiful day, my friend. Just finished my workout. It's been a pretty exciting day. So today, guys, I want to talk about one principle, just one, in this video live. Let me know where you guys are watching from and how is it for you. Is it cold where you watching at? Because right now in FL it's not that cold. I mean, weather is pretty awesome. Sky's looking great. Looks like it's gonna rain though. I don't know where you guys are watching from, but comment, let me know wherever you're watching from. So guys, one principle that I want to share with you about success. Okay, if you're trying to make success happen in your life, in your business, that haunts me in the beginning of my career in business, big time. It is how you feel about when you see other people obtaining what you want to obtain. How do you feel about it? How do you process it? How do you process success? You know, that's one of the things I remember when I started in business and I was seeing other people succeeding. And sometimes we all human, and I'm gonna be real, hear me, right? It makes you feel some type of way. Maybe it makes you feel jealous in the inside, or maybe it makes you feel like, oh man, I hate this person, or I hate this success. You know, you're gonna have to know how to process other success in order for you to reach your success. Okay, success is there for the taking for everybody, but here's the thing: in order for you to attract success, you cannot hate it, right? You cannot hate what you attract. So you gotta be able to love seeing other people's success. Because if you're on the same road to get to success yourself, right, you have mentors, or you have other peers, you have other people you see that are succeeding. And if you're in your mind, you process it, man, I hate this stuff, I hate those people. You hate success. It's not gonna come to you. What's going on, Anim? Right? It's gonna take a long time. You know, it took me a long time because I was seeing other people succeeding and I was saying, man, why this guy? Why not me? But you in the same road. Let me give you this analogy, right? So let's say you love someone, you love something, like my wife, for example. I met her, I don't know where you meet your significant other, or you know where you met them from, but I met my wife in church. You know, maybe you meet your person in wherever, I don't know where you met them from, but the first time I saw her, if I had went to her and said, man, you know, because sometimes people might hate other people because they're pretty, you know, but the case is, you cannot, I wouldn't go to my wife and say, that time, you know, she wasn't my wife yet, and say, hey, you beautiful, and I hate you for that. You know, and that happens with a lot of people sometimes. They're looking for success, right? They see it, it's beautiful, it's nice, but then in their mind, they process it, man, I hate that. See, you're gonna repel it from you. Whatever you hate, you're not gonna be able to attract. Hey, what's going on, Pierre? What's going on, Cedric? How you doing, man? Nephew, what's going on, nephew? Very successful guy. Follow nephew. You know, whenever you see others are having success and the same thing that you're trying to have success from, you want to appreciate, and that's gonna help you grow. You know, maybe right now you're watching this video, you might not understand what I'm saying, because I remember the first time I saw someone was saying it, I was like, dude, yeah, you're just talking like that because you're successful. I couldn't receive the information at that moment. And right now, if you're watching, maybe you can't receive the information at the moment, but there's a saying that says that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? And that happened so many times in my life. So many times people, mentors, trying to teach me the same thing over and over and over again, and I don't seem to get it because I wasn't ready to receive the information. And once I became ready, it became a reality in my life. Then it makes so much more sense now to understand that, you know, in order for me to acquire what I want, what I love, I must love to see other people getting it, right? I must love to get around it. I must love being attracted by it. You know, I made a comment earlier how someone says that, you know, people who are successful, they usually have no friends. And I think there's those stigmas and stuff that we've acquired from people who aren't, or who's not striving to be successful, because becoming successful is hard. So therefore, the majority of people won't strive for that. So if you're gonna take the common knowledge, which is provided by the 95% of people who's not striving, because it's easier for you to sit back, relax, and let someone else do the work for you, and you do as little as possible, then you get as little out of life. So when you're talking about the stigma that is made up by the people who actually create some type of success, who people who actually strive for something greater than they expected out of life, it's only 5% of the people. So therefore, the stigma is a lot smaller to be heard to the masses than the masses being heard by the rest of the masses. So what I'm saying is that you have to let your mind be open to receive, be open to grow, and understand how you process other people's success. When you see other people succeeding, if you're looking for the same thing, specifically for those of you who are entrepreneurs and you're trying to get to the next level, you're thriving. So one of the ways for you to process it is to congratulate, to be excited, and then therefore success will get around you and it will start turning things around for you, okay? So that's my principle for you. What's going on? So let me know if you guys got any value from what I just said. If you guys experience anything like this, wherever you're watching this, let me know your feedback. Leave your comment below, because I know I had to deal with that in the beginning a lot until I start understanding those principles. You know, success is built on principle, and when you apply those principles in your life, I promise you, you can attract it. You can attract it to yourself. When you get around people who are successful, someone say, hey, you become successful, you have no friends. Well, it's not that so. It's that people that are striving for success, it's hard for them to stay around mediocre. Because when you get around people who does not have any goals, any vision in life, all you doing, or your mental is different. The way you speak, you're different. The way you process things are different. So it's kind of hard for you to actually even collab with those people because they don't understand you. So there's a lot less people who has the hunger, who has the desire, who has the drive. So therefore, most likely, you might have fewer friends, you know, because you have 95% of people who's not pushing, who's not striving. So Jim Rohn says that best. You're gonna be the average of your 5 friends. And most of the time, people who sets on the road to become successful, they have to let go of their friends. They have to let go of the circle they used to hang with, because that's the influence. And if they're looking for a better influence, therefore it has to change. So more likely, I used to hang out with the people that has no vision, that has no mindset for the future, that don't want anything, you know, that don't want to impact the world, that don't want to impact people to a whole next level, that don't want to change their lives. So if I had 5 of those friends, I'm gonna let them go, and I'm gonna look out for 4 or 5 other people who has the same dreams, the same vision, who's going the same way, who has the same mindset. So yeah, therefore, a lot of people will say, yeah, people who become successful, they don't have any friends, and it's not so true. We just cannot deal with the old broke mindset, or we just cannot deal with the mentality that got us the results that we had in the past, because we're looking for something different. So therefore, we change our surrounding to get something better. I hope that makes sense. All right. Awesome value, Mark. What's going on, Tanifa? You're so right, my friend. So true. Yeah, appreciate Judith. Appreciate the feedback, guys. So I'm glad that you guys are getting, you know, what I'm saying, and I'm not alone in this stuff, because 95% of people don't want to strive. You know, people want something that's passive, something that's easy. And you was not born, you know, you was not born just to chill and relax. You know, you was born to grow. And in order for you to grow, you have to push. Okay, you have to push. Growth happen after you push. You know, that's why if you see that it's difficult, right? It is meant to be that way. Most people who reach certain level of success, it's been difficult. It's never been easy. That's why I don't believe in all those, you know, some business models that tell people, hey, it's just gonna be easy, or you're gonna change your life. You know, because there's so much component when it comes to success, guys. And there's so many different levels. And success does not just come into income. You know, there's so many different areas of your life that you're gonna have to work on, you know, in order for it to be balanced. Because a life where you have just success with income, but your marriage is a failure, your house is a failure, it's not balanced. You're not going to be happy at the end of the day. So success is in different component, different parts of your life, and I feel like you should strive to get it in every way, in every areas of your life, you know. So like I said, the way that you process success, that's how it's gonna come to you. So when you see other people reaching what you want to reach, what you want to get for yourself, appreciate, congratulate, and let it come to you. Like someone gave me an example. If you go to the bank and you see someone depositing a big chunk of money, and you have this little piece of money that you're depositing, you shouldn't feel envious and say, oh man, this person, oh man. You should, in your mind, you don't even have to tell them, in your mind, you should just flip the idea and say, you know what, I congratulate this guy for acquiring this amount of wealth. I want God to bless him even more. And therefore your days will come and you shall grow yourself. But anyway, if this was valuable to you, leave a comment below. Let me know how you think. I'll finish the rest of my day. It's a beautiful day, my friend. I hope you're excited. We'll crush it. I believe. That was Cater. I'll see you guys later. Bye.